Anytime now. Thank you. Go live. Jeez, crazy. Takes so much effort to get things go live. Wow. Got a little bit of a glare going on. I can't ever get my lights right. Anyhow, it's Monday. Happy New Year's, Chris. And Diana, you look more like a Greek god every day. Well, thank you very much. Still a little ways to go, but we're doing good. Anywho, so it is January 1st. Perhaps it's fate that the first show is on the first day of the year. I've got lots of things planned. So, tonight I am flying solo. Sam is sick, so we are doing this on our own. That's all right. I just wish I can get the lights to work like they're supposed to. And Neo, Happy New Year, Neo. Hello, Happy New Year's, guys. That's from Sam. She's sick in the basement. Oh, look, I'm live. I still don't get a notification on my phone. Oh, ever since I got the new phone, nothing shows up like it's supposed to. So, oh well. Anywho, yeah, so today we're just going to go over some of the things we accomplished in 2023 and what we plan to accomplish in 2024. I don't know about you, but I accomplished quite a bit. Not as much as I would have liked, but it is what it is. I did do a lot more than, well, all things considered, I did get quite a bit done, so that's what happens when chaos is your co-pilot. Alrighty. Figured we'd give it a few minutes here, and then we'll jump right into it. All the goodness. I am so far behind on videos. Like I'm like 2 videos now behind for the Readsy stuff. I'm really liking this masterclass. I haven't had a chance to make the videos because my house has been full of people for a while. So, hopefully I can get caught up this week. I plan on doing one tomorrow, and I'll have it come out on Wednesday, and then I'll do one on Wednesday that'll come out on Friday. That should catch me back up. So, and I am playing around with AutoCrit. Spoiler alert, I'm not impressed. But no, I'm gonna go ahead and pay the $30 for the month and see what it's all about so I can give it a proper review. But as a writing app, I don't like it at all. So, yeah, it's all good. Anywho, so if you heard of AutoCrit, let me know. AutoCrit is it says it's a writing app, but then you can use AI to fix your stuff at the end of it. So kind of like a competitor for Grammarly and Pro Writing Aid, except it's supposed to give you ideas about what happens next and all that. There are a few things I kind of like about it though. Like one of them is being able to compare your manuscript against like some of the greatest authors out there and how your book stacks up against entire genres. How many or what percentage of your book is dialogue and goes through like verbs and all kinds of stuff. So looking forward to giving that a shot. But as a writing app, yeah, I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import my newest book into it and see what it thinks what should happen next using AI. And then I'll do a video on whether that's even remotely close to what's actually happening in the book because I'm a plotter. I plan everything out. So the newest book is already plotted. Oh, so I need to fix the sound effects on my damn phone. I hate this thing. Patrick sends me a burger. Oh, that right there. Yeah, boy. I love mushroom Swiss burgers. That looks pretty good. I love mushroom Swiss burger from Good Times. But that one looks really good. I'd wreck it. I like mushroom Swiss burgers. Thank you, Chris, for the shout out on Twitter. I think that's Twitter, right? Yeah, I'm hardly ever on Twitter. Yeah, it's just been a cesspool. But thank you very much for the link. I need to, like, normally I'll use it. Hey Patrick, how's it going? Normally I'll use like Buffer to send out the link to stuff to Facebook and Twitter at the same time. They just have a lot easier. Sometimes I just eh. But it is part of the marketing process. That was one of my goals for this year. So thank you very much, Chris. I just need to remember to start doing it more often. Anywho, so I guess let's dive into it, shall we? What did you guys accomplish for 2023? To all my two followers. Hey, it's still out there in the universe, so maybe that'll bring some good juju. But see, in 2023, I wanted to, like I normally do, I try to write 1,000,000 words. Didn't didn't quite get there, but I did write more words last year than I did in 2022, so it's still a win. I beat that record by 13,000 plus, I think. Let's see what else. Oh, WriterSanctuary broke its uh, traffic record for the most visits in a year. I don't know what happened in 2022. Like, WriterSanctuary was doing great in 2021, and then it dropped dramatically in 2022, and then shot back up last year. I don't know what happened in 2022 that I lost so much traffic. I still haven't figured it out. Whatever it was, it fixed itself. So, whatever. But so um we got the whole thing cut out for us this year. We need, I think, 156 per day in order to break last year's record now. That's as long as Google doesn't launch another algorithm change that winds up sinking the blogs, because I lost traffic for, see, it happened in September. So October and November's numbers sucked ass. And then out of nowhere, she just got all most of her traffic back in December. So whatever. It's still broke a record. So whatever. I gotta leave early, going movies with family. Oh, nice. What you gonna go see? 2,000 subs? Yeah, it's cool. There's only like 6 people that watch the live stream though. No, it's cool. I stopped caring about the sub mark once I hit 1,000, and um, without the watch time to go with it, it really doesn't matter much to YouTube. So I don't pay that much attention to subscriber count. I just try to help who I can. And I had a few comments last week about Reedsy and all that, and I tried to help them as best I could. So that's what I'm more concerned with, is just helping people now. It'll be cool if I ever get the 4,000 hours of watch time in a 12-month period, so that I can make that mad money from YouTube. We all know how I feel about that, but it is what it is. I enjoy it, so I'm gonna go watch the wrestling movie Iron Claw. Ooh, all right. I don't know what that is. As long as you do, that's all that matters. Past 2,000 this week? Yeah, yep. I think it was like last Wednesday or something like that. They rolled over. I've been getting quite a few subscribers from the self-publishing stuff, so that's probably going to be the main focus for this year. Um, I do plan on doing some blogging stuff, because I believe that all freelancers and authors should have a blog, and so we'll still do that. But I think a big chunk of what I want to do this year is going to be book focused, which is why I'm doing the AutoCrit blog post and the video soon. I've got a couple more planned for Reedsy, and then I want to start diving into how-tos for Scrivener and Atticus. And then I also have one set up for exporting your book from Reedsy to use in Atticus to do the formatting for different sizes of books. So I think that's going to be kind of fun. It'd be really awesome if Reedsy would do more with their formatting, but I can't force anybody to develop it. So you got to do what we got to do. And Atticus probably has one of the more elaborate formatting platforms that I've seen so far in any writing app. Readsy's, you only got the 3 options there. I don't think Campfire has any formatting options. Scrivener has quite a few, but it's way more on the advanced side. So I'm looking forward to diving into that so we can figure it out together. But yeah, so I would like to take the new book from Reedsy and import it into Atticus and seeing if I can make it spiffy. But yeah, last year we broke the record for views. I published Kingmaker, and I started the Reedsy Masterclass, which has been very informative. I'm really enjoying the class. My daughter wrecked the car. I got stranded in Wyoming in a snowstorm. It was a rough year. It was a busy year. Let's see what other accomplishments. I was gonna write these out and I completely forgot. So, what were the big ones? I think those were the only big ones. I started Fury, started rewriting 7. Hopefully those will be done here in the next couple of months. The new book that I'm working on for Reedsy should be done February 11th. Well, the first draft anyway. And then Buy Me a Coffee people will be able to read that as soon as it comes out. What else we got? Oh, we started setting up the merch. I hate saying merch. Started setting up the store. I've got quite a few ideas for some products that I can't wait to see on a coffee mug. And this year we're gonna start looking into what it would take to print our own books and remove Amazon from the equation altogether. Means there's going to be a lot more marketing for those books though, because without Amazon's buyer base, you're essentially starting from scratch. You have to set up your own store, which I planned on doing with michaelbrockbank.com anyway. So I'll just sell them directly from my site. This year I plan on doing at least 3 in-person events. I already started looking into author expos and what it would take to set up book signings and stuff. I have started looking into more of indie author promotional stuff here in Denver, and the Tattered Cover accepts books every January and July. I think I'm gonna wait till July though and submit either Fury or the new book because they'll be far better. I love Kingmaker, but I know already that there's a lot of ways I can make that book way better after learning everything I did through this masterclass. So the plan is I'm going to finish the 4-book series, and then I'll go back and rewrite Kingmaker as a special edition. So, but this for July, I'll probably submit Fury instead, or the new book. The new book, I'm still debating on using it for Kindle Vella. Kindle Vella. Freaking forgot what the hell I was saying. So, Kindle Vella is a kind of like an episodic platform where you can buy tokens from Amazon and then unlock episodes and all that. So, I know a couple of authors on Twitter who do fairly well with Kindle Vella, so I'm really looking forward to giving it a shot. And yeah, so there's that. And if you're wondering why I'm not drinking, is because I drank too much last night. Ugh, even the thought of having anything to drink tonight is just makes me sick to my stomach. I went to bed at 3:30. I am too old to be doing that. But we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun here last night. We played Munchkin and then sat around and had a scientific discussion for like an hour and a half. Yeah, we just hung out. It was quite an interesting evening. So did you party last night? Oh yeah, I was just talking about that. Oh yeah, we partied. We partied and got sick. So, uh, I didn't get a hangover. I've been battling a migraine for a week and a half, but I woke up with that, like I have for the past week and a half. But I rarely ever get migraines, mostly because or hangovers, because I am always quite hydrated. So I want to drink so hard right now, but we at my son's, and booze is at home. Oh, yeah. I don't. I have booze here, but I have no interest in touching it. Had a lot last night. Oh my god, we had like this chocolate whipped vodka with Dr. Pepper. Oh, it was so good. I had like four of those. Then I had a glass of my Contrat Noir, which is an orange cognac, $70 a bottle, and it was really good. I didn't open the Drambuie. I like being able to remember when I drink it. And I had like two glasses of my Bird Dog Black espresso whiskey, which was really good. And I didn't have any Fireball last night though. And then I had like three glasses of champagne. Wow, I'm already like way beyond what I normally drink. um, then I shared some shots of my noir with people. Um, I think that was it. And we had meat and cheese trays and pizza. We played X-Men and Marvel Munchkin. That's a lot of fun. I bought us a 6 card auto shuffler, which was super handy. So that was a lot of fun. Um, yeah, we had a blast. So I'm glad you guys had fun. I ate an entire pizza. There you go. Well, I didn't. I had 2 slices of that pizza that Donovan ordered. And I didn't even really have much of the meat and cheese tray either. So all that alcohol went straight to my head. So it was a very long. Oh, and we started at like 6:30. But I didn't get really liquored up until about 12:30. That's when we wrapped. No, it was just before champagne. I was feeling pretty good. So, woohoo! But everything that you are learning from Easy, do you think that Fury or the new book would be better to submit to title cover? Yes, that's what I was talking about. I don't like. I love Kingmaker. I think Kingmaker was a great book, but I don't think it's gonna be nearly as good as Fury. I always thought that Fury was gonna be the better book anyway, just because of what's the plot that's in it. But with it, how it's written though, I think Fury or the Notebook are going to be way better from everything I've learned so far. So that's why I want to wait until July to submit to Tattered Cover, and then we'll go from there. But in the meantime, I'm still trying to see if I can set something up in Las Vegas near my birthday. Um, like I'm going to Las Vegas on my birthday. I think it'd be kind of cool if I can um, tie in an event to go with it, um, of some kind. So I'm still looking into that. And I'm debating on seeing if I can get a word camp going here in Denver. So got lots of things going on this year. One of my key things is that I need to get out of the house, and so I want to do more in-person events. So you had a really good year, even with the chaos. Yep. I got to think about my year and work on my 2023 year in review post. Well, get on it. Let's see, what I've learned is that I like parties as long as I like the people and what we are doing. Otherwise, I probably won't have fun. Well, on the bright side, you haven't eaten a single bite of the pizza this at all this whole year. So ooh, there you go. My what I had for dinner was Taco Bell, but I had the Mexican pizza meal, the number 9, with a diet Baja, and I still have enough calories where I could probably have a snack later, but I don't think I really need to. The Taco Bell was pretty filling, but I tried to get the lightest meal I could, and I'm only like 69 calories in the red at the moment. So if I play my bowling game for 10 minutes on the Oculus, I'm good. So I plan on playing a half hour after this. And yeah, so we're starting the year off strong. I've eaten plenty of pizza this year. I could never go an entire year without pizza. Well, the point was that you haven't eaten any this year so far because it's only the first. So technically, I haven't had any pizza on this year yet. Are we green? We will be. Like I said, I am right now. Calorie wise, I am sitting at 39 in the hole. So, like I said, if I get up and walk to the bathroom, I could probably burn that. So the plan is after the show, I'm going to play my bowling game for another half hour. I burn about uh 300 calories every 30 minutes, and that's usually this. I play 3 sets of 3 rounds in a series for bowling, and by the time I'm done with that, I usually burn about 300 calories. So I'll definitely be green tonight. And that's with having Taco Bell. So another reason why I'm not drinking tonight. I want to make sure I have the calories. So good news, I found a nice apartment complex I want to move into. My lease ends this month. Awesome. I don't think I could ever go back to an apartment. I've had houses since 2005. Well, we lived in a trailer, but it was still not an apartment. And aside from my 6-month stint in LA, uh, I I don't think I could go back to an apartment. I love houses too much. I don't have to worry about, well, I do now because I have kids, but normally I don't have to worry about people pounding on walls or roofs or whatever, ceilings. I prefer houses as opposed to apartments. But I did love my apartment in Denver. I know it's weird, but I think I prefer apartments over various reasons. A lot of people do. Some people prefer apartments. I prefer a house. If I want to take out this wall for the shits and giggles of it, I can. I'm not going to, but I can. Guess what? Oh, Wednesday I get fiber optic. No more Comcast. And oh man, they went down today. They said they were going to be down for 3 hours. It only wound up being just under an hour. But I was in the middle of working. This is why I'm getting rid of Comcast. Every month, at least once or twice, in the middle of the day, it'll just go away. Comcast has ruined several of my live streams. And yeah, I'm looking forward to fiber optic on Wednesday. It's a subsidiary. It's called Quantum, and I think they're a subsidiary of CenturyLink. So yeah, Comcast can eat a dick. So I thought you loved Comcast. Pff, no, there ain't enough alcohol for that. I miss living in a regular house and not getting flooded from somewhere upstairs every other year. Yeah, that's another bonus. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Um, I was Dan and I were lucky to get this house just before the housing market exploded. There's no way we could afford it now. If I was to go out and get another house now, there's no way. We got lucky. We snagged this one when we did because like 6 months later, everything went up by a good 20%. So I don't know. Cross my fingers and hoping that the market crashes again. That'd be great. Cheap, affordable housing for everybody. You can't bitch about that. But let's see, I am down 6 pounds and starting the year 7 pounds away from reaching another weight goal. Awesome. There you go, Neo. Way to go. See, we're going to rock 2024, I'm telling you. This is our year to do some awesome shit. Uh, what's some more things that we have planned? I can't imagine dealing with all the bullshit that comes from living in an apartment again, right? I don't know. Now, well, when I lived in my apartment in Denver, um, there was the the girls that lived above me that were loud periodically, that like running across the floor, and sometimes you can hear them partying and whatnot. But for the most part, my apartment in Denver was kind of quiet, so it wasn't too bad. I'm dealing with a ton of BS with my current rental. Yeah, see, that's another reason why I don't think I could ever go back to a rental. Um, you don't have to deal with anybody but the bank. As long as you're paying your mortgage, no one gives a rat's ass. And so, yeah, you have to fix everything yourself, which I'm fine with, but uh, I don't have to mess with any landlords or neighbors or anything like that. So I prefer having a house. Let's see what else. What did we do last year? I think I said all the good stuff. I can't think of anything else that was awesome aside from my daughter smashing the car. I'm telling you, that car was cursed. That was the same Kia that somebody tried to steal twice. Once right before Thanksgiving and once on Christmas Eve. They busted up the steering column both freaking times. At least one time Sam was able to drive it. The other time, no. Um, and then Arabeth smashes it in South Denver. So I'm telling you, that car was cursed. We still have the Town and Country, my minivan. It's out front. It's the best freaking vehicle we've ever had. It's a 2006 and it's got a lot of miles on it. But she's my van. We got stranded in Wyoming, trying to go home. That sucked. And when I talk about stranded, um, I-80 was covered in 4 feet of snow, so there was no getting to Utah. So we turned around and had to come home. Um, what else? I'm trying to think if we didn't do any word camps this year. Um, can't think of any really big milestones aside from breaking the word count record. I wrote more words in books last year than I did the year before by about 40,000. I got some big goals for this year, though. This year, the plan is to write at least 8,000 words a week in books, which I can easily do. And if I do that, then I'll have almost 500,000 words just in the books alone. That's not including the blog posts. I might hit more than 1,000,000 words this year, providing I can maintain myself. So, as far as writing, I have been writing down ideas on things that I want to write about. I am in this, so I am in this. No such thing as a bad idea until I dig deeper into the idea. Anyone publish any books this year? Yeah, has anybody published any books aside from me? I don't know. I think there's only 4 people here now. And I know Sam didn't publish anything. um Yeah, I got a folder on my computer that is full of LibreOffice documents where I have a lot of the ideas I want to write. A lot of them are fan fiction. So I think once I get the Reedsy course done and I get Fury done, I'm gonna stop trying to write so many books at once and just focus on one project at a time. Because then they would be done inside of 3 months instead of taking a year and a half. Such a pain in the ass to jump back and forth because um, the Witcham series and this new book are completely different. It's still along the lines of gothic horror and dark, whatever. This one's kind of like a dark western, but it's out on the East Coast, so can you really call it a western? It's a dark eastern. But a lot of research I've done for Atlantic City in 1874, and that's been a lot of fun. I love learning all kinds of new stuff, and so this book has been fun to write. And yeah, from now on, I'm just going to write one at a time. So this year just started, so that would be a no on the publishing. Well, what about last year? You know what he meant. Um, yeah, no excuses. You could write a book in a day. You'd be a pamphlet. 10,000. Oh, I don't know. I can't. I don't think I can write a book in a day. But I bet if I did nothing but, I could probably write a book in a week. It'd be about 70,000 plus words. I don't know if it'd be a good book, but I could write one. That's 10,000 a day. Done it before, but not consistently. So I don't know. That'd be pushing it. I'd be burned out. That means I wouldn't be able to do anything else though. So probably not. Still. Um but yeah, you should start slapping some stuff up on Wattpad or Inkitt. That's something else I want to finish this year too, is the story that's on Inkitt. I would love to actually give Inkitt a really good review for the blog. But I don't review stuff I haven't used, and I only got the one chapter on Inkitt, so I'm like, there's not enough time to actually dive into what Inkitt can do. So I'm gonna try finishing that just so I can finish the blog post. I got a lot of really cool content coming out this year, I think. Really looking forward to playing around with AutoCrit, and I'm very against AI, but I wanted to see just how far the AI goes for it. Um, I doubt there'll be a sponsor anytime soon because I am kind of a dick when it comes to AI. So I'm not going to promote it. But there is a lot of really cool data tools, and I love data. So, like with AutoCrit, it'll show you how many, well, like I said earlier, you can see how many, how much of your book is in dialogue as opposed to similar books that are in that same genre. Or I can even pit my books against Stephen King, which is something I'd probably pay the $30 a month for just that. So just to compare. And I don't know, it looks kind of fun. I don't like the writing aspect of it, but I do like the reporting. So that's going to be a lot of fun to dive into. I had a bad mental day a few days ago and debated about publishing a book. I decided to still go through with publishing a book. Oh, okay. I misunderstood the very beginning of that. Like, I had a bad day, so I published a book. Now I get where you're going with that. Don't have a bad mental day. I don't know. No time for that. We're all good here. If you ever had a bad mental day, not day. If you ever have a bad mental day, Jesus. Um, you know where I'm at? Reach out on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter, Facebook, Threads. I've been playing a lot on Threads lately. And obviously YouTube. I think out of all the social media I use, YouTube is probably the strongest, but I don't necessarily view YouTube as like a social media platform per se, but more of another form of content, even though it is technically social media. So I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, I first read that with sarcasm in my head. See, I wasn't the only one. I have a notes app on my phone that I'm using to write things down. So do I. Well, I have an app. I haven't used it in freaking months. Normally, that's because I'm always at my desk, so I just write stuff down in like LibreOffice and then save it. Like right now, I've got folders upon folders of ideas of books I want to write. One of the ones I want to do is a Fallout fanfic because I love Fallout, and I have some ideas for. I don't even know where my app is. I have ideas for Diablo and Stargate. And I would like to expand on the one I have on there now for Star Trek because I do like sci-fi. I don't know, or maybe I don't have the Notes app anymore. I thought I did. Oh, there it is. Inkpad is what I got. The last thing on here was from 2022. Shopping, delete. I put my Christmas list in here. Oh, and look, ProTech cleaner. I don't remember what that is. Filters. Oh, my boss's address. That's probably a good thing to keep. Ice cream recipe. Podcast. I don't even remember what half the crap that's on here. Word Fences info. I got that from the word camp I was at in Kansas City. That was a lot of fun. I liked that camp. Yeah, Omaha. Omaha had a lot of fun too. Yeah, but I never use my apps for writing down ideas. Normally, I just, like I said, use um, a document on my computer. I will be writing a novel this semester. Then this summer, I'll be writing my nonfiction book. Awesome. Yeah, write your book. Write your book, Mia. I am going to wrap up Fury, this new book, which I still don't even have a working title for. Um, 7, Skeletal, and then from there, I don't know. Well, maybe we'll do book 3. Fury is going to be the biggest one, though. What about Doc? Did Doc publish anything, or she's doing her novel this semester, and then writing her nonfiction book in the summer? Yeah, somebody asked me on Threads if I would ever write a children's book. I kind of laughed. I could, but it wouldn't be rated for children. Someone's going to die a horrific death because that's I even when I try to write something nice, you hear our new puppy. Even though I try to write something nice, it often escalates into something not so nice. So I don't think I can write a children's book, at least not without, um, like if I did a Cat in the Hat, Dr. Seuss book. Yeah, someone's getting stabby, and he'll be doing it while rhyming. So I'm half tempted to write that book now. Up some good rhymes while he's killing people. Yeah, like that. I have a pen name picked out now, and I'm thinking about writing it under my name instead. Yeah, that's I can understand why people use pen names, but I spent a lot of time making sure that my name is Googleable. Googleable. You can Google me. And I spent a lot of time making sure that could happen. So I want to capitalize on all that effort. So I don't think I'll ever use a pen name. I think I'll always write under my own name. I would absolutely read any children's book you write. Not if you don't like horror. I get a little. My horror books are. Oh, it depends. Some like Kingmaker wasn't bad. Kingmaker has some graphic elements to it, um, and the love scene was a little bit risque, but I don't think it was all that bad. I think you could probably find that in a high school somewhere. No, there's only one cuss word in the whole book. It was appropriate. Sexing was kind of probably a little. Well, I don't know. It wasn't too bad. Um, but if you compare it to 7, and 7, I let my imagination go absolutely hog wild with, and so like gluttony is disgusting as hell. What I have planned for Wrath is pretty bad. I do have a dark side, so I don't know if I could do. Um, I could do a children's book. I don't think I'd call it a children's book though. It would be a Dr. Seussism, but it would be twisted. Black Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss and Mr. Hyde. Well, not quite. One stab, two stab, you stab, we stab. um, oh yeah, I could run with that, or he winds up killing the entire town. Dr. Seuss snaps. The Cat in the Hat snaps. Dr. Seuss is the author. The Cat in the Hat snaps. Oh, that has a rhyme to it too. You know what? I might have to. I'm all right. Okay, I'm writing it. Not yet, because I want to finish Fury first, but I need to put that down. Hey, I'll use my notepad. Oh no, I have a notebook. Christmas kitty. That way I can remember that I want to write it. I got pen. I remember. Um, Cat in the Hat. What did I say? Oh, now I can't remember the rhyme. The. Oh man. The Cat in the Hat. What did I say? I can't remember. This is why I have to write stuff down. I am 47 years old. I will forget. Oh my god. The Cat in the Hat. Oh man. Do you hate when bad things happen to good sentences? Like I want to have to rewind it, I guess. Well, 40 minutes in. Okay. I'll look it up. Definitely got to do the Cat in the Hat book though. Mostly for fun. I probably won't publish it on Amazon. It'll be on Wattpad or Inkitt, but it'll be available from michaelbrockbank.com though. With a link to where it's at. So, oh, Cat and Stab. Here we go. Stab. That'll probably be a summer project. Yeah, yeah, it's something. Yeah, I'm sure I'll come up with a great title for it. But I want to finish Fury, and I've got the Reedsy book. I got to come up with a title with the Reedsy book. I'm almost halfway through it, and I still have no idea what I'm going to call it yet. Normally, like with Kingmaker, uh, Fury, all of the Witcham series books are going to be single word titles. But I don't know if I'm going to keep that with that same aesthetic for this new one, which the book I'm writing for Readsy right now might turn into its own series as well. In fact, I've already been planning it out that way, so I guess we'll have to figure that out. I found a writer on Amazon with part of name, The Knife and the Cat. I don't know. I was thinking something more that rhymes. I'll toy with it. Start planning. Yeah, that's a good book you'll give to your kid at Christmas. Hey, I read Stephen King when I was 9. No, actually, I read Jaws when I was 9. I started reading Stephen King when I was about 11. Yeah. This is hilarious. Keep working on it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be. I also started toying like one of my favorite books when I was little is Harold and the Purple Crayon. I don't know if anybody knows what that book is, but it was about this little boy had a purple crayon and he made things come to life by drawing on the wall. Think about it, he's quite the vandal. But I started thinking about him like, what would his life be like as a psychotic adult now? So I might do something with Harold and the Purple Crayon, but it's probably not going to be a crayon. I'm twisted, man. You know, there's sometimes where I'm writing something and I'll read back through what I wrote, and all I can think to myself is, "The fuck is wrong with me?" So I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of authors out there that think that. Harold and Purple Crayon, because I'll forget. I've been wanting to do this one for a while now, and I keep forgetting about it. I rewound. Ah, that's a great idea. What one? Harold and the Purple Crayon? Oh, part of my name. I'm looking at her bio now. Oh. You know, there's my sister who has a book on Amazon. She has the same name as another author that's on Amazon. And so when she got her book first published, it got all screwed up. And so it had the other author's bio on her book, on my sister's book. And so it was all jacked up. I don't know if they ever fixed it either. So yeah. Yeah, be careful with names, I guess. Leave it to Amazon. You'd think, Amazon started as a bookstore. You'd think they'd have a better platform for indie authors, but they don't. So, always thought Sam Jackson at an elementary school or library reading children's books would be hilarious. I'm telling you, that one book. Oh, I can't remember the name of the book that he reads, but he reads one, and it's freaking amazing. Don't let that motherfucking pigeon drive that motherfucking bus. Hey, Lonesome Larry, Happy New Year. How's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you for a while. Happy New Year to Lenny. What was that, Stephen? Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. Samuel L. Jackson book reading. Go the fuck to sleep. Read by Samuel L. Jackson. That I listened to it once. It's only a 5-minute video, so if you guys, here is the link to it. Copy link address. Here we go. Bam. That is probably one of the best children's books readings I have ever heard. So, that's the kind of sense of humor I have. Oh, but anywho, what else do I got planned? I got a lot of things that are planned this year. I think I've gone over most of them though. I want to get out more. Um, I didn't realize there were that many author expos. Uh, I don't know, I guess that's a good way to get your name out there. From what I've seen of it, they work kind of like the expos I used to go to for the computer center, where a bunch of businesses would hang around, and it was more of getting your name out there more than making sales. So I think that's how those work. So I'm gonna check them out. That'd be kind of cool. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot more in Denver than I thought there was. And I want to start hanging out at the book bar. I can't remember what the name of it is. I'm gonna have to look it up. But it's like if you took a bookstore and you dropped in a bar. Well, it's actually it's more like a wine house, I think. It's in Westminster, so I'm gonna have to go look at it. But it looks kind of cool. It's like, what if Starbucks sold alcohol that's attached to a Barnes and Noble? I'd go to it. Drink a nice bottle of wine or glass of wine while reading a book. I never knew he actually did a kid's book with cussing and stuff. Yeah. No wonder if I did know and I just forgot. Senior moment. Yeah. It's one of my favorite readings. I will love it. Go the fuck to sleep. Yeah. I don't have any plans of doing kids children's books. The ones I'm gonna write are gonna wind up being mostly for Gen X. Nostalgia things. I'm gonna take your childhoods and bastardize them. Twist them. Because that's how my imagination rolls. But yeah, there's actually so far there's not too many bad things in this new book that I'm using with Reedsy. Fury definitely does have a couple of moments in it. Well, more than. That one is much darker than Kingmaker was. Because Kingmaker's ending was dark as shit too, so definitely not for kids. So, aside from that, yeah. Does anybody else have any plans of what you guys want to do? I know Neil has ideas for her book. Diana's gonna be doing hers for her semester and for the summer, her nonfiction book. Does anybody else have plans? Yeah, they already have coloring books for grown-ups. Why not have children's books for grown-ups? Exactly. Have you seen some of those coloring books? I looked them up the other day, or not the other day, a couple weeks ago. And the horror coloring books for adults. Yeah, I want one. So I might make one for my book to put on the merch store that I'm setting up. So I don't know. I'll have to play around with that. Let me know when he's done talking about Fury. I'm done talking about Fury. All I was saying, I was being careful. There wasn't too many spoilers. It's all good. I was just saying it's not a kid's book. This should be a good year. I plan to graduate at the end of it with my master's. Awesome. I'm also going to continue my weight loss journey, so hopefully I'll see a lot of success there. There we go. I started mine today. Even though I had Taco Bell, I still have calories to burn. So I just started my first book. Awesome. Harlan Remy. What's your, like, do you mind saying what your book is about? Is it a fiction, nonfiction? What genre? Coloring books for adults? That's my speed. Yeah, I'm telling you. Google or go to Amazon, look up horror coloring book adult. There's some really cool books out there, and there's one that is like right up my alley, and so I so want to buy that. Um, Thanks. Headphones back on. I'm being good. I'm not talking about Fury. I was just saying it's not a kid's book. Yeah, but kind of curious if you're writing books, what kind of genre do you do? I'm all about go, go, go. Oh, the weight loss journey. Yep. Can you hear our puppy? My daughter's, she got a British bulldog or an English bulldog. I can't remember which. She's cute. I'm pretty mad about having another animal in the house, but she kind of grew on me. This is going to be such a great year for all of us. I think so too. I am Jazz. Um, I should have. The funny thing is that Fury and this new book are going to be done almost at the exact same time. So I would have like two books out, but they're two different genres. I don't know if that matters. And I still think I'm going to use the new book from that I'm writing for the Readsy Masterclass as the Kindle Vella. So it's not like publishing two books at once, I guess. Fiction, crime, drama. Ooh. English Bulldog's what we got. Well, that's fun. Fiction, crime, drama. I don't think I've ever. I don't know if you can call the new book a crime drama. It's set in 1874, and it's definitely a dark. Um, I love gothic horror, so that everything is like always dark to me. Uh, but there is more of a mystery aspect to it. So think of supernatural meets Sherlock Holmes. Um, yeah, that I guess that'd be pretty close to the type of book I'm writing this time around. Because there's a lot of mystery elements to it. So it's all based on the third person perspective of the main character, and so he go through all of his thought process um, as he's discovering things on his own, finding clues and stuff. And so it's a little bit different than what I normally write, and so it's coming out to be really fun. So she got a stuffy hoity-toity bulldog who eats crumpets and biscuits. Jolly good, pretty much. I don't know. She's still just a itty bitty puppy, and I have this big orange cat named Sabia, um, and all she wants to do is love him. She follows him everywhere. Everybody wants to be Sabi's friend, and all he wants is to be left alone. But it's a lot of fun. Yay! But yeah, fiction, crime, drama, awesome. Does anybody else got any plans they're doing this year? Something we can go over? I know I've got a lot. Plan to go out more. I might actually go on a date. I figured it out. I go on one date a year. Damn it, Comcast. Is Comcast screwing again? I'm telling you, I can't wait until Wednesday. 3 gigs. 3 gigs, asynchronous. Looking forward to it. For $30 cheaper than what I'm paying now. Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell Comcast to sit and spin. I have never liked Comcast. Oh, a date do tell? Well, I would if there was anything to tell. She doesn't know yet. So, no, see, last year I went on a date for my birthday. We had breakfast, and then she ghosted me after that. Before that, it was 2022, and I was with the one girl who wanted kids, and I don't, so that didn't work out. I've got kids. I'm good. So, yeah, one a year. Just really depends on when it happens, I guess. I'm also going to a Christian conference in May. It's a camp in Texas, so it should be really fun. Cool. I've only been in Texas once, and that was when we drove through to go to Arkansas. And we really didn't drive through Texas. It's more like just at the top of it. Writing a book, deciding what name to put it under. Avoid self-sabotage with writing the book. That's a good set of goals, Neil. Um, yeah, self-sabotage is horrible. I've dealt with that most of my life. Um, Once you start getting that ball rolling and you start getting more confidence, it gets much easier. You just got to keep with it. I haven't been to camp since I was a little kid. I don't think I've ever been to a camp. I've been to a word camp, I guess. It's not necessarily the same thing, but um, yeah, I don't think I've ever gone to camps like when I was a kid. We just went camping. So coming up in 2024, let's see. I'm working that out, writing down goals and challenges for each month of the year. So far, I am attempting to write 30 blog posts in January. We'll see about the rest. You can do that. Didn't you do the 30 blog posts last year too? I know that you had a bunch of them that were already pre-written. So I know you can do it. I've seen you do it. Oh, but yeah, I got faith in you, man. You got this. And then in July, Chris and I are going to get liquored up at the MGM Grand and gamble a lot of money. I'm already starting to save for it. Oop, sorry. Oh. Oh, sorry about that. Anywho, so yeah, don't forget that if you guys need anything, any help, let me know. Reach out. I'm pretty easy to find. I'm very Googleable. So here's the card yet. I attempted 30 blog posts in May, fell a couple short. Those are the posts that went out in June. Well, anyway, I got faith in you, man. I know you can do it. I just noticed that the skeleton is behind you. Yeah, he's in my book. He is my mascot. And he's wearing my Christmas hat. Um, he's also been on my Instagram account. I've been using him to peddle the book all over the place. He's been around, and he comes back in fury. Let's see. So my card for last week, technically last year, was today is a fresh start. Today is a brand new day that I will embrace as a new beginning and make the most of this day. I'm telling you, the wording of this card, it drives me nuts. I don't know. It's mine. Oh, yeah, pretty much. Unfortunately, nobody else knows what that is. Just me. It's an inside joke with me, Chris, and Sam. Oh, hey, I got a new follower on Wattpad. I really want to finish 7 so that my followers have something to read. So that was last week's card. And the wording of it still messes with me, but it is what it is. This week's card. Boom. Today I am learning. Today I will focus on learning to grow into a better person. I do that all the time anyway. What do you guys think? Should we keep that card or do you guys want to re-roll? Only you, Sam, and Skelly. That's his name now. Yeah, I've been calling him the Guardian. And he was wearing my shirt the other day. I needed somewhere to put it, so I just kind of draped it over him. Like, oh, he fills out my clothes fairly well. He's a 5-foot skeleton. So just under average height. Let's see. So yeah, so the new card is today I am learning. Today I will focus on learning to grow into a better person. I do that always. I'm always in a state of growing, a state of evolution. I'm always working on the best version of myself. So, okay, so everybody says we're going to keep it. Groovy. Can always use a reminder to keep learning. Oh, yeah. I'm always learning. Learn something new every day. This year, let's do less do-overs with the cards. Yeah. I don't like doing the do-overs anyway. It's you guys that vote them. But yeah, we're gonna do no more do-overs. We're just gonna go ahead and start keeping the. There's only like how many are left? 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's 16 weeks left. After these, we might. I was debating on restarting that first deck that we had. That first deck was awesome. It had a lot of really good stuff to it. So we might redo the first deck and shuffle them up. Because, not everybody who joins us now even knows what the hell we're talking about. So everything is still new ish. I can't get the cards in the box. Happy New Year, KDC. You've been busy lately. Haven't been stopping by. Hope you had a great New Year's Eve. We did. We drank a lot. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we can wrap things up. I kind of feel bad now that KDC's here. Unless anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and hit me up. If you have anything to say, or if you have any other goals that you'd like to discuss, we can do that real fast. I'm not in a hurry. I have no life. So let's enjoy it. I think I've gone over everything, all my major milestones last year. I broke a record for the number of words written in a year. Blog broke its own record for visitors. I published Kingmaker, started Fury, started the new book, got the Reedsy Masterclass, and God, the first half of the year really sucked. I can't think of anything good that happened in the first half from January through June. It did rain for a month and a half here in Denver, which was amazing. I love the rain. But yeah, I don't think anything good happened between January and June. My lady friend just left. Thought I'd tune in to say hello. A lady friend. All right. Your sugar mama? I wish I I don't, I wouldn't mind having a lady friend, but my house is so full right now that I don't think I can fit any more people in this house. So, oh well, I don't need one. I have cats and a dog and a lizard. Anyway, then this year, my plan is to do more writing and getting out of the house. Okay, so real quick, in 2020, I made, in January, one of my resolutions was to get out of the house more, mingle, meet new people, explore, be more social in person. And then COVID hit. So now Sam's like telling me, don't do that again because, that's going to be my goal for this year. Something else is going to happen. So I don't know. Every year of the dragon, I've had major changes in my life. I am a dragon. This is a year of the dragon, and I'm not really into that whole mystical forces pulling strings behind the curtain and all that. But I do gotta admit, in 2012, I became a freelance writer. That's what led me to what I do today. In 2000, I moved to Denver. So, yeah, every 12 years, something major happens. That is life altering. So I'm hoping the trend will continue, but in a good way, because life altering doesn't necessarily mean good. I could break a leg, or, a meteor can hit my house. That would be life altering. A lot of people come to our dance studio to meet new people and socialize. Yeah, but then I'd have to dance and touch somebody. I have very okay, so there's very few people in this world that I will let touch me. Um, if somebody, if their energy is off, it gives me the EBGBs. Leave me alone. Just go away. I have a personal bubble that is like 5 feet. Yeah. So I don't know if I could do a dance class. I was thinking about doing like more cooking classes. I would love to do a cooking class. So I might do some more stuff like that. So there's Michael, always keep it positive. Well, it is. I'm keeping it real, man. Like, I'm not pessimistic. I'm a realist. There's all kinds of things in this world that can wipe us out in a blink of an eye. Yet people are so worried about what they're serving at Starbucks or Panera. Don't have lemonade. Anywho, I guess we can wrap it up then, unless anybody else wants to bring up anything that they're doing or getting excited for. I'm pretty jazzed. I'm fairly confident I'll have both books. Okay, so I'm publishing 3 books. I bet all 3 will be done before June. So that's why said in a blog post I want to publish 3 books minimum, because I'm already halfway through 3 of them. So those should be done by June. Cross my fingers, knock on wood, violently. And then potentially 2 more after that. I guess it really depends on how much editing I need to do on them. So I've got some good things going on. So good night, everyone. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for stopping by, Harlan. And I'm really looking forward to hearing more about your book. So let me know when you get it finished, or when it gets published. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Or if you have an author profile somewhere, feel free to reach out. I'll check it out. Have a good evening. Maybe that Panera stuff is my jet fuel, though. that lemonade Panera stuff is probably jet fuel. A song by Divinals came to mind. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Have a great week, everyone. Join us tomorrow night on Crossing Colorado. Yes. Well, I was going to wrap things up. So don't forget that Sam and I will be back on Crossing Colorado's podcast tomorrow as soon as I can figure out how to get the damn podcast to embed into the blog, because they changed shit. I hate Spotify. So we will be on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, you can always reach out on Twitter, Facebook, Threads, YouTube, Instagram, or anything else I'm on. You can also use the contact form on WriterSanctuary.com's website. Those get emailed directly to me. And if you are curious, A Freelancer's Tale and Kingmaker are available on Amazon under my author profile on my page, and the link is in the description down below. One is the story about how I got started as a freelance writer all the way to what I do today, and the other is my debut dark fantasy novel, which I love. The story is awesome. I can't wait to rewrite it. I don't know how much I'll have to rewrite, though. Probably quite a bit, now that I learned a lot of stuff in this master class. So it's a good book. I love it. So, business workshops be nice tax write-off for you, Michael? Yeah, it could be, but I've been really focusing on more of self-publishing lately, and I'll be doing more blogging, but the vast majority of it is self-publishing. Readsy, for example, the tag on WriterSanctuary.com, the Readsy content superseded Textbroker for the first time in the last couple of weeks, and so I think that is where I'm meant to be. So, but if it wasn't for the freelancing, I wouldn't be able to do what I do today. So definitely, it's been a ride. And one of these days, I want to put down a timeline of how I got from I was making $25 a week on Tax Broker at the very beginning to what I do today and all the steps to it. So, and I am writing part 2 to A Freelancer's Tale, separating the ghostwriter from the author, or the freelancer from the author. So that's going to be fun. That probably won't be out until like Christmas, but yeah, all kinds of cool things going on this year, and I'm pretty excited. Can't wait. I can't wait to get the merch store up, because I've got so many ideas for coffee mugs. I want to own them all. I love coffee mugs and notebooks. So, speaking of notebooks, Sam got me a really cool one for Christmas. This is a wood covered notebook. It is really badass. It's a notebook. It's a journal. But what makes it awesome is that it's wood. And so I'm like, that is so badass. Now I kind of don't want to write in it because because I'm a little weird like that. But this is a really nice notebook, and I don't want to mess it up. I haven't even wrote in my Ouija one, or my Dungeons and Dragons one, or my other leather one. Not a problem. I love notebooks. Yeah, this was pretty cool. It was really nice. I've never seen a notebook with wooden cover with wood before. It was really neat. Okay. So anyway, just be careful you don't rewrite it so much that you then have to go back and rewrite Fury. Oh God, no. No, what when I say that I'm going to be rewriting Kingmakers, mostly just the elements that Tom Bromley pointed out when he did my reviewed my work. I did a video on it recently, a couple weeks ago. Um, Handwritten notes on everything, and so it's more of um, fixing the linguistics to it. The story is still going to stay the same no matter what, but just more of moving things around, using starting more sentences with pronouns, especially the characters' names. In some of the paragraphs, it'll be like halfway down the damn paragraph before you realize, oh, this is from so and so's point of view. He pointed that out, and I started looking back like I do that a lot. So there's just things like that that I want to wind up fixing. I'm not gonna like completely rewrite Kingmaker, but I'm just gonna go through and polish it up a lot more. And probably, I don't think I'll expand it. I think it's just gonna be mostly polishing it up for, like if I was to give it to a professional editor. So, uh, but the story itself is a good standalone. So, yes, see you all tomorrow. Same bat time, different bat channel. Exactly. Crossing Colorado's YouTube channel. One of my coworkers, big influencer, is trying to get published, but this heart thing is in the way. Oh, there we go. If I just expand it, One of my coworkers, big influencer, is trying to get published, but he has no clue where to start. Well, send him here. I have a whole playlist of how I published the book to Amazon that nobody watches, but still, it's there. If you look on my channel, I do have a playlist of. Do I still have that playlist? Let me look. I'm fairly sure I still do. I have the playlist set up for how I published a freelancer's tale, and that is going to be virtually the same thing, no matter what book you write. So we are. I will watch it, Michael. Cool. Where the hell is my content playlist? There we go. Let's see. Reads these writing course members only. Self-publishing. Not that one. Building a new blog. How to read the general writing. Maybe I didn't. I swear I did. Oh. 1 through 10 of many. KDP self-publishing. I think that's the playlist that I went through the whole thing from start to finish. Let me look at it. He wants to publish a hard copy. He wants his book on Barnes and Noble. Well, that is a little bit more involved. Barnes and Noble does have a contact form on the account itself that you can. I don't know exactly what it takes to get your book in a Barnes and Noble, but that is one of the things I want to do this year. So, right now I have the KDP self-publishing. You can show them that one, and that is for the Freelancer's Tale. This is everything I did for the Freelancer's Tale, including the unboxing and the print copy for paperback. For Barnes and Noble, though, I will be doing another series for that as soon as I can get my Barnes and Noble account fixed, and which I still haven't done. And yeah, I really, really want to. That is peak awesomeness for the year if that happens. It's not going to be a goal because I still don't know what's going to be involved, but I would love to see my book in a Barnes and Noble. So that's going to be something I want to do this year. I will watch the self pub playlist when I get to that point these days I just watch and rewatch your TV, blogging, and freelancing playlists. And if that's what you like, um, I feel bad because I don't do a lot of freelancing stuff anymore, but I evolved. That's part of life is evolution, and it's like Megan Grant. She doesn't do a lot of freelancing videos anymore either. She hit a wall and started doing things that made her happy, and I would love to have her on the show to talk about that soon. So, but yeah, you get to a point where you start reevaluating what's important, and then you just move on. You evolve. So I don't feel bad. Well, I do. It's because people. I still get subscribers for the text broker videos, and I don't make text broker videos anymore. And I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm letting people down. So I'm sorry. I've moved on to publishing books now. I'll still do a lot of blogging stuff this year because, like I said at the very beginning of the show, I believe every freelancer and every author should have a blog. So I'll be doing a lot of blogging stuff still. And I do have some really cool experiments for blogs coming up that I have planned. One of them is turning your content into a book. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, so I'll be working on the Barnes and Noble one. I'll probably do a playlist that's kind of like this one. For now, though, if you want to share on the KDP self-publishing playlist, this is everything I did for A Freelancer's Tale for print for Amazon. So just let them know that, and then I'll start working on a Barnes and Noble version for Kingmaker. Anywho, I will definitely send your videos to this direction. Awesome, thank you very much, Casey. And let him know that if there's something in particular he wants me to cover, feel free to hit me up on social media. Use the contact form on WriterSanctuary.com's website. Comment on any one of my videos because I'm usually fairly quick to reply when it comes to videos. That's mostly because I work at my desk, and as soon as I see a notification pop up, I read it and reply. So no skin off my teeth. But yeah, so let them know that. Just reach out if there's anything in particular. Yeah, turning blog content into a book will be my first book project when the time comes. Yeah, the plugin that I came across does a really good job at it, so I really can't wait to do that. And that's going to be a video and a blog post, probably a video first, and then to show you how it works. It's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to doing that one this year. Hopefully the next month or two, because I still need the content to do it, and I got to figure out what kind of book I want to make on it. So. But anywho, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget that if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always hit me up on social media on Twitter and Facebook. And I've already done my outro. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. It is 8:18. And Happy New Year. And I hope you guys all have a great week. And let's make it rock. I'm going to. So I'll see you next Tuesday. Don't forget, Sam and I will be on Crossing Colorado's YouTube channel tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And that's our weight loss journey blog or podcast, but I can't get it to work right. But I'm still working on it. And yeah, I think that's about it. Let's make it happen, Captain. And we'll see you next time. Now, if I can figure out which one does it stop streaming.